Namaste. Welcome to a class which is about stretching and strengthening the inner thigh, glutes, and hip flexor. And it's specifically for people who feel lower back pain, referring down the leg, or uneven hips. So about the hips. So let's start just focusing. You can sit with your feet underneath your legs or easy seat, one leg in front of the other if the hips allow that. Lift up in the lower belly, relax onto the sit bones, scoop the belly in and up. So that when we work with abdominals as well, be aware of scooping it in and up, like a fish hook, a J shape coming up into underneath the rib cage. Settle down through your sit bones, relax the shoulders, and let go of all the muscles as you lengthen through the top of your head. And just start by noticing your breath. Take a few moments to settle into your stillness. And in your stillness, allow the healing energy to start flowing through your body. Notice you are still breathing, natural in, natural out. Take a nice deep inhale, ready to begin. Exhale to a big sigh. And gently open your eyes. Let's start with Janusirsasana, head to knee pose. You can straighten your legs for a moment and just elongate the inner thighs by pulling into your belly. Strong legs down and elongate out from your belly to your feet. You'll feel the activation and feel a lift. Good. Then one leg, doesn't matter which one, comes to the thigh. Sole of the foot to the thigh, or a little bit wider if you like. Hug in, feel the lift of the belly, reach forward toward your foot. And inhaling, make sure you lift, shoulders relax. Exhale, lengthen as far forward as is good. Press down through the front leg and rotate and feel the openness in your bent leg, in the inner thigh. Notice that you are breathing. Keep the gentle flow of your breath as you soften and relax as much as you can into the pose. Kindly let the ego soften. You only go as far as you can. On the next inhalation, reach up and out. Exhale, release. And we twist. Take the hand to the knee. Towards the knees. So this is really to get your shoulder down. If you want to, you can still support on the elbow or on the leg. So that's option one. Grab the toe, elbow down. Otherwise, get a little further. Reach, hug up. So first, lift up so that the QL part can really open and then reach towards the leg. Breathe and twist it open. Keep this bent legs hip down and open. On the next inhalation, inhale from your belly coming up and release. We repeat on the other side. Roots, lift tummy and extend to the leg. Shoulders relax. To lift in the belly, extend a little further if you can. Soften neck and shoulders, strong legs, lifting in the belly. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, release. Take your arm towards the knee side, or again, you can be on the big toe and pull elbow down, elbow eventually on the floor. When that gets there, then of course you want to take the arm out of the way. Lift the tummy, rotate, reach. Again, open. Again, open the lower back by lifting the belly and reach over. Breathe, settle through the sit bones and lengthen out from your belly. Still noticing that you're breathing, even if you're going a little bit deeper, check that you're breathing into the rib cage. Strong legs, inhale, exhale. Into Baddha Konasana, your butterfly, soles of your feet come together. Hold the feet, you can hold the toes if you like, if you prefer, otherwise thumbs on the inside. Hug into the belly, shoulders relax, head back in line with the shoulders, scoop from the lower belly. Exhale, lengthening the spine. Keep pressing your feet towards each other, lifting in the belly, relaxing the ribs, extending the back. The whole spine, breathe. Inhaling, coming up. Exhale, into the twist. Now in this twist, we want to try and feel this side of the body, stretching the left side of the leg, even lower back into the buttocks. So to get that, the leg can be over, can also be placed here if you prefer. But what you want is don't go with the twist. Keep the hips down, hug your leg, feel a press down, shoulders relax. And then twist the torso as the leg comes across your body. Look to the back. So you really want to twist. The hips are going forward as the chest is going open. Root, lift from the lower pelvis muscles and right into the stomach. Exhale, release. Put the leg in a figure 4, lift belly and fold over the leg. And check that your hips can be more square if you lift the belly and settle through the sit bones. And then lengthen from the strength. Inhale, coming up. And release. Change other side. Leg coming up for the twist. Put it into the thigh. You can hug the tummy away so that the knee can come across the body. Hug it. Press down so that you can lift the belly up and open up the chest. Twisting from the torso, from the rib cage. Hips going forward, torso going to the side. And then look to the front, release. Figure 4, ankle on the knee. Lift the belly and soften into the upper body, go as far as you can. So sometimes when the glutes tight, inner thigh sore, the leg doesn't want to do that outer rotation. One more breath. Inhale, lifting from the belly. Exhale. And just to relax the legs a little bit, take them apart. Relax from side to side. This is also could be a nice stretch in the outer leg. Lift the belly, pull it back, and open up the hip. And now we're going to go into abdominal strength. So first I want to show you how to make sure you get just the abdomen working. If the neck is sore in this position, then it's best if you just lie down with your head on a cushion, feet on the floor. Get the lower back to touch the floor. So if you can see there, all I'm doing is lower back is off. Then I push it into the floor, sucking the tummy down. There's the fish hook coming down like a J shape. Hook the stomach underneath the ribs, so you'll feel the whole band of your stomach muscles working from the lower to the upper, and just release it. On the exhalation, you can even push the feet again a little bit into the floor and lower back down. Release. Exhale. Inner thighs can activate, so the legs don't want to fall out. From your insteps, coming down into the navel and release. So these are really preliminary abdominal muscles, but they can be simple. But if you really think and go deep with your mind into the body, really effective. Okay. Next, that was just to show you how the pelvis wants to move. Come lie down on your back, holding your legs. Some people might want to keep their heads up, but you really want to curl so that the bum eventually lifts off the floor. Head on the floor if you can. So if you feel, normally people start in a flat position, and at least we can start to lift maybe a little bit. Okay, so that you're pulling the stomach down and in like a J, and then the hips start to lift up. So nice if you can start there. Then you start to relax your shoulders, relax the neck, and then suck your tummy down and pull the feet up and release. And pull feet up, release. It should already be burning on the side oblique muscles. Pull, exhale. Exhale is nice, so it makes the tummy go down, not out. Exhale. One more. Exhale. Now we're going to the blissful baby, Ananda Balasana, feet to the sky. Hold the feet, you can be inside or outside. Open the thighs a little bit so you got and fall out. Keep hugging into the belly up, and then bring the knees down. Feet are absolutely parallel to the sky. Very nice stretch for the lower back. Relax the shoulders and neck. Soft gaze, notice that you are breathing. And release. Good. Let's do, feet do a bridge, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana, feet flat on the floor, shoulders relax. In total, we'll do 3 bridges, and they'll improve every time you go. Press down, opening the hips so that you can get a roll onto your shoulder blades. Squeeze inner thighs, squeeze into the glutes, lifting the pelvis, trying to open the front. Breathe, soften down into the back of your head and shoulders. Exhale down. And let's do a glute stretch. Ankle on the knee. And we work into the hip there. Slide your hands around. Now, often the knee, when there is tightness, the knee just wants to fall in. So you could, but don't force it, promote the knee a little bit out. Inhale, and also if you're holding here, the elbow could do the press. Inhale, lift the tummy, ribs down. Exhale, pull towards you. Breathe. So every exhalation, you soften a little more. Exhalation, you can go deeper. You can keep the feet active as if you're pushing up and out. That will take the muscle even deeper. Place this whole thing down on the floor like so and take a twist. Knee comes in, foot is in parallel, drop to the side, and if you like, place your top arm on that leg and slide down. Slowly to come back up. Change, other side, ankle on the knee, scoop and lift into the stomach, exhaling, fold towards you, inhale, lift the tummy, exhale, fold, soften neck. Notice again, you are breathing. Exhale, place the legs like so on the floor and take it to the side. If you like to help this leg even more down, to open the lower back. Slowly release, come back, and go into second bridge, place the feet. Now even more looseness in the back part, so see if you can get more looseness in the front. Tilt the pelvis strong into the feet, squeeze the inner thighs, shoulder blades underneath you, press, tilt the pelvis, strong down the feet. Lift the insteps into the knees, knees into your groin. Groin into the navel. Last breath. Exhale, come back down. And we're going to then add in some abdominals. Again, curl your pelvis this way. Hold. Now this is the simplest abdominal exercise I know. But if you really keep it in, so instead of being just lifting the leg up and down, because I'm going to use the arch and use my neck muscles and the back, try to keep that position as much as you can, and then open up in the hip flexor as you fight. So if you're using your glutes, you can lift open instead of dropping. Okay, so to get that position, push on the bent leg, pull this leg as close to you as you can, suck the belly in, shoulders relax, and lift this leg up. Now, yes, starts the game. Can my buttocks stay as off the floor as it is now? And take the leg down, exhale. Now you'll find halfway down, oh, it wants to drop, but only go where you can hold it. That's the stomach muscle. Inhale, come back. Onto the floor. We do 5 of those, exhale. Because if you really do them correctly, you're going to not want to do more than 5 in the beginning. Exhale. But in the beginning, we might not be doing it as deep as we could. Use the stomach. Pull it back. And exhaling down. Lift the tummy. Lift your knee to the face as you pull the other foot away. And change. Okay, try and lift. If you want Start doing that rather with a little cushion underneath the hips and the back. That will be great. Suck the tummy in, stretch up, soften the shoulders, lengthen the neck, suck the belly, inhale, exhaling down, inhale up. So I would suggest for beginners, if you're really getting a nice stomach, you might only go to about 45 degrees. In advanced, you could open up the hip more. If the glutes start kicking in nicely, go lower, otherwise 45 is good. 2 more. Hold the stomach back. Last one. It should be quite intense in the stomach. Pull, lift the stomach, and relax. Ankles, place the feet parallel, hug down in the belly, and lift up vertebra by vertebra into bridge. Press into the feet. Even now start tilting more, opening the groin. Exhaling down. Hug legs to chest and come up, roll up. Come around onto your knees and to come stand. Okay, our salute or salutation with opening up the hips. I'm going to give you different options. In the back bend, first 2 options, and then in the lunges 3 options, and we'll change and you can choose and play with those. Lifting up in the hip bones, shoulders relax, open the chest. So this, hands behind, you're really going to push down and promote the hip to open in the front. Exhale, then inhale, start lifting from the lower belly, lengthening your spine and open your hip, push your hips forward, even if the knees bend, but you're feeling a stretch over the front of your hip. Exhale, touch the floor, you can bend your knees. Take your one leg back, so let's say we take your right leg back, knee down onto the floor. Press down and make sure you got the legs strong. That's what's going to make that you actually get a nice stretch in the front of your hip. And hands can be on hips or by side. Exhale, step back to down dog. Step the other leg forward and the knee down. The front leg goes strong. Lift the belly, push. So you get the coccyx down, the hip open, reach out. Exhale. Step back to plank, coming down through your knees, chin, chest. Now the cobra, I'm not so worried about how high you go, but try and open up the front of your hip, stretch your legs, and think of lifting your tummy right from the pelvic floor muscles up into the navel. Then tuck toes, move through the knees, exhale, down dog. Inhale, step the legs forward, extend the spine, exhale, fold. Inhale, come stand. Second one. Place the hands into the hips, lift hips, exhaling or inhaling, strong legs, exhale, touch the floor. Take either leg back, not serious because we're doing both, knee down, press into the front leg, open up the hip, stretch up to the sky. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, other leg forward, strong front leg, knee down. Doesn't matter if the toe is tucked or straight at the back, strong leg will open up that hip. I prefer tucked, it feels stronger in the push. Exhale, inhale, coming down, knees, chin, chest. Stretch your legs long, open up the front of your hips. Exhale, tuck toes, down dog. Stepping the legs forward, inhale, exhale, fold, inhale, come stand. Now, you can have another option with the back bend, with the arms, if you prefer, keep going with the hands and the hips. Then we'll change the lunge as well. It's going to go into high lunge, where you are then asked to really get strong so that we can stretch even deeper into that hip. So let's go. Inhale, reaching up, open the chest, open the hips. Exhale, touch the floor. Inhale, extend, take your right leg back, or doesn't matter, press down, thigh up as much as you can. That back leg likely will bend, but as much as you can, keep it straight, soften the ribs, lengthen through the spine. Stepping back, exhale, change the legs around. Lift the tummy, send the hip forward, strong in the front leg, lift the thigh, straight leg, open chest. Place the hands, step back to plank or down dog, come down, knees, chin, chest. Curl, strong and long legs. Exhale, down dog. Step the legs forward, inhaling, exhaling, extend, fold. Inhale, come stand. You're always welcome to bend your knees when you come stand. You don't have to have straight. And same on the other side. Inhale, strong legs, thighs pressing back, hips are opening out. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Take one leg back. The knee stays off the floor for this one. Press. Lengthen. Exhale. Knees, chin, chest. Inhale. Exhale. Stepping forward, first leg. Join second. Extend. Fold. Inhale, stand. Exhale, relax. That's second side. Now, third option, we're going to stretch a thigh. You can always double up your mat under your knee or put some padding, some cushioning under the knee if necessary. Inhale, arms up or in your hips. Strong legs. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take the leg back. Knee down to the floor. Now lift, hips go forward. And if you're really advanced and there is no issue in your hips, you could do it from stand up. Otherwise, lean a little bit on that front hand and lengthen forward to grab the foot. So I would suggest this one first. Breathe. One day when you're feeling strong, letting go into it, breathe. Exhale, stepping back, knee and change legs. Then the other knee down to the floor. Scoop the belly, come a little bit further forward. Reach and gently pull towards you. We stay a little bit to feel the letting go. Exhaling. Release. Step back to plank. Lengthen, come down, knees to chest. Inhale. Exhale. Stepping forward. Extend, exhale. Come stand. Last one. Reaching up. Open, strong legs. Exhale, touch the floor. Extend the spine. Take a leg back. Knee down. You can always make these less. You can do half. Or you can even double it up. Release, step, change the legs around, knee down, press on the front leg, lift, come forward. Release to plank, coming down. Inhale. This is your last one. Exhale. Step towards the hands. Extend. Fold deeper. Press on the feet, come stand. And relax. Okay, we're going to tree balance. Before we do that, let's activate the legs again. Pull the feet away from each other. Then squeeze the heels towards each other. So you're lifting up in the bum. Then from your inner feet, lift up into the navel, relax ribs, strong in the pelvis. Then choose a leg, and the other leg comes on the inner thigh. You can start lower. If you can, the thigh presses on the foot presses on the thigh, squaring the hips, lifting up on that side. Hands to heart. It is easier as soon as you get the arms to go up because it helps to lift the sides of your body. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. You might still be very active, but let's do it again. Pull the feet away. Pull the heels towards each other. Lift the inner thighs. Root. Push into the foot. And place the thigh. Thigh into foot, foot into thigh, so that you feel the lift and openness and dropping. Especially we tend to want to lift that hip up rather than keep lifting the standing leg hip up. Reach your arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. And we come down for some rolling on the spine. If you've got a very bony spine, you might prefer to go a little sideways or to put a blanket down. So for those who do find it quite bony, I'll show you quickly how you can skew. You still get a nice roll massage, and you go on the sides of your back. That's really nice if your back does tend to be tight, to find that you stretching on the one side and then the other side. Otherwise, you could just roll completely straight up and down, massaging the back. But again, that same pelvis tilt is what's going to make that you massaging every single part of your spine, and then you lift the tummy muscles up. You keep lifting the tummy muscles, letting the pelvis change, and lift. And hold the tummy as you relax. And then we're going to go into a shoulder stand. So if you need to ask many questions, it shouldn't hurt the neck, but beginners tend to not understand the rotation of the shoulders back and the chest in, so that you're actually quite relaxed. The cervical vertebra, so if you feel that, cervical vertebra could be poking out, but if you roll the shoulders back, you lift the chest in, and you lift, then the cervical, the C9 pops back into place. So this is how I like to teach it. But in the beginning, we like to do it with a bit of momentum, so that's why we lose. But that's quite good. That's good. But first feel how your head is pushing into the ground, your shoulder blades are on the floor, and you're pulling the lower back and you're pushing the hips down. Then arms by the side. So if you want to do the momentum a little bit, then I would suggest let's do just legs and keep the head on the floor, roll the legs over. Bring your elbows as close together as you can, support the back, keep your head down in the ground, start lifting maybe one leg up, and then join the other one up. Hands are supporting. In the beginning, it looks a bit different because our elbows aren't so close, and then we can't lift the legs. And that is perfectly fine, letting the neck relax more. So don't think, oh, I must be a straight line. This is really, really a good space to be. Notice your breath. And in time, As you find the posture, the elbows get more engaged, the upper arms, the stomach, the feet, and all of a sudden we start to lengthen more. The hands get into a good position to help, to assist that space. Good. Don't hold it beyond the point of comfort for you. Rather increase this time daily. Each time do a little longer. Stay there for another 5 breaths if possible. On the next exhalation, lift the tummy, take the legs overhead. Now you might find that the toes can't touch the floor. That's not a problem. Just leave them hanging, or can put a chair behind, but otherwise just leave it hanging for now. Stretch out. Halasana, the plow. Softly put your knees towards your face. If you can, it comes into the full pose, knees next to your ears. Slowly straighten. Now use your stomach to first relax your upper back, then the middle back, then the lower back. And relax shoulders to lower the legs. They might want to bend, or they could stay straight. Next pose is the fish. On the fish, make sure you're lifting up in the tummy, not necessarily holding tight, but like really pulling the pelvic floor muscles up to the navel. Press into the elbows, open the heart, and look back. Sometimes we get confused in trying to lift the hips up, and then I say to students, try and watch TV upside down. Keep lifting from your pelvic floor, from the sit bones. Press on the elbows, gently return. Relax. And you can hug your legs into the chest. Come seated. We're going to do 2 more stretches. Open the legs. And gently stretch the inner thighs. They might be tender when you have hip flexor tightness and glute tightness. So be gentle. So some people prefer to place the hands front. Most people like the hands there, and that's because they've got the right tilt. So if you are leaning with the bum like that, then you might want to just be aware of lifting the hip bones a little more. Take hold of the toes or the shins. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, come forward. Soften neck. Breathe. Strong legs. Inhaling, come up and relax. Now the last stretch. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Take hold of your toes, lift the tummy, or if you can go further, take hold of the outsides of the feet and exhale, fold. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Strong down through the legs. Exhale, and now we're ready for relaxation. Come lie down in Shavasana. Feet will flop out to the sides. Head relaxed on the floor. If you need a bit of a cushion, you can help the length of the neck. Shoulder blades underneath, back of the hands on the floor. Close your eyes. If your lower back feels tender, you might want to just bend the knees for a bit, replace the lower back, Relax the ribs, feel where the stomach is. Then you might want to stay here, or as you keep holding, relax, open the hips into Shavasana. And feel your whole body become heavy and relaxed. Drop into the earth. Let gravity pull you down. The eyes are closed. The mind internalized. Become aware of the sensations of your body. Become aware of the feeling of energy flowing through your body. The healing energy of warmth. Soften the mind. On the exhalation, soften the body. Feel the body falling into the earth. Namaste.